Mums, this one's for you. You know, after a long day with those children and you're exhausted, but you need to get in the mood. How do you do it? We have two amazing experts, Dr. Jess O'Reilly, Dr. Kimberly Moffat, to help us break it down. Is it possible? Do you believe it can happen?
I believe.
We do.
You've got to believe or it'll lose its way.
Okay, magical. It's magic.
It's magic.
We need
tips how to try and get in the mood, because sometimes we just can't find it within.
What I was saying earlier was wine. Let's be real.
Yes, it helps out. It makes it, I feel like it just relaxes you and allows you to get past the daily grind of all of the responsibilities you have, and maybe see through all of that, and maybe actually look to your partner and maybe...
And a glass, not a bottle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And research actually shows that women who drink moderately will have more orgasms and have more sex. But having said that, I like wine because I like the ritual of it. I like the idea that there is a ritual I call them role rituals. At the end of the day that says, I'm not a mom, I'm not a doctor or lawyer, professor, whatever you are, I'm not responsible for anything, I'm just this woman right now. So I think like for a lot of people, it's some of them, I have couples who play a song, I have couples who change their clothes.
I've recently also found, my husband and I just started a new series, Nashville. I'm in love with it. I've never watched it. Go watch it. But I find that us watching it together, we used to not watch a show together because he'd be watching hockey and I'd be doing something different. It wasn't like we were connecting, but now we have something to connect over. And we talk about like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Like I get into it with him, and I found that we have a show together, and it's kind of brought us closer together.
When the year leading up to my wedding, Mark and I every night watched Lost together.
Yeah. So it brought you like.
And I know a lot of therapists are really anti-TV. No TV in the bedroom. No tech
Are
in
you
the bed.
kidding me?
No, I think, and I'm not like a huge TV watcher, but I think if something helps you to relax and get out of your head and let go, right? We were saying like we are worried about every little thing when you have a career and you have children, or you're just looking after the kids is a career, so you have that dual thing. I think it helps to. I know this isn't going to get you in the mood.
No, but I'm going to say that when we watch TV, I actually lie on him and watch. So it's not. But we're watching something.
Does he poke you?
No, he doesn't. But he doesn't, because it's like we're doing something other than just together.
You have a hobby.
We have Nashville. No, but I'm saying that, and then we can talk. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so. You know, and it kind of goes back and forth.
That's how I feel about House of Cards, and it usually releases around Valentine's Day. And so last year he was like flying out to visit me, and I think he arrived on Valentine's Day, and all we could talk about, even though we'd been apart for a while, was House of Cards.
But it's a bonding. So it's whether it's a glass of wine, a TV. It doesn't have to be liquor. It can be a TV show with liquor. Maybe it's Jenga, like whatever your thing is.
For us, it's Big Brother. We are like so into
Wow.
Is that so odd?
And Big Brother Canada is coming out soon, and we're really excited. And it's a big commitment. It's 3 times a week it comes on.
But that's a ritual.
It's a ritual.
3 times a week.
Anything physical.
Yes.
We can do.
Okay, so in terms of like quick, because I think what the ritual does is helps you to relax
over there?
and opens it up for you to get in the mood. But you want to get in the mood, read erotica, read these stories.
Read erotica.
Guys, like, it doesn't mean go on and like get a porn magazine. It means there's book gentle erotica. What's it called? Feminist erotica.
There's feminist erotica and erotica for couples, and you can even like read it and highlight the parts you like, or have your partner read it to you. I mean, those are the type of things that are going to get the blood flowing, especially if it really gets into your head. We know this. We know this from like the Twilight series.
And
I don't know if you had this.
I've never read the Twilight series.
I haven't read it. I had clients who fell in love.
Well, with the characters or with each other?
No, with the characters. And these are grown women, professional, bright women. And it happens because it's just so moving to them. So read erotica. I mean, other things like it's a lifestyle change. If you exercise, you're more likely to want sex that night. So please, I mean, this is the #1 factor that I saw when I was more in practice. I don't know if you see this, but people affect change in their lives when they make the core lifestyle changes, which is like diet, exercise, and sleep, the top 3 things. And it sounds boring, and everybody wants the pill, but the pill might improve your circulation, but it won't change
mentally
the fact.
Get you there.
No, it won't change the fact that you're resentful because your household chores aren't evenly divided. It won't change the fact that you're worried about a big project due tomorrow or next week. So it's the pill isn't what's going to do it. I mean, when I say the pill, I don't mean the birth control pill. I mean the they're coining it the female Viagra, and ultimately it's a lifestyle shift. So,
For sure.
Yeah,
Because you know, thing happens in mental health, right? People will come in and say, "Oh, I have OCD or I have anxiety. Like, just give me something to take." And we're like, "Well, you know what? Actually, like, if we fix all of these other things that are going on in your life, actually, we can target it from a more behavioral, communicative perspective,
long term.
Long term, where you actually have control over it, as opposed to being reliant on some kind of external thing." So I think for us, in terms of sex and in terms of like getting turned on, we have control, and we have to realize that we are the only ones who can really do that for ourselves. It's not our partner's responsibility.
Wait, you think what is the word? It lays on us that we need to get ourselves.
I mean, no one can just turn us on. Like, we have to be willing participants.
We have to be
open.
We have to be turnable. We have to be turnable.
Exactly.
But you know, not just
like,
wait for them to turn you on, right? Like, you have to do something about it too. If you if you don't want sex and you're fine with not wanting sex, that's fine. But if you want to want, because I think many of us want to want sex.
It's true.
And it really is. It's 100% on us. Sure, we can tell our partner, I need this or this works, but ultimately it's the lifestyle stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and we see this in all the empirical evidence for the therapy that you do.
Yeah.
It's longer term efficacy than any pill for depression.
So you guys are saying, so if I was to round it up, it would be find a ritual together.
Yeah.
Right? Like get something that you can do together.
Yes.
The second thing would be to erotica.
Read erotica.
The third thing would be
take ownership. Yeah, like just know that it's like on you and not anybody else.
And do something. I just think
physically.
Fitnessblender.com. Do you know the YouTube channel Fitnessblender.com?
Yes, I do know Fitness Blender.
7-minute scientific workout. Less than 1% of your day. It's 7 minutes. No
Before you get into bed.
I don't even care when. If you can't
put on some Fitness Blender, turn on the erotica, and walk your glass of wine.
We can find 7 minutes.
Here's what I'm hearing. Get drunk, work out, and watch TV.
Yes!
That's it.
I've got number 1 and 2.
Okay.
So what I take is lands back on us. We can't expect our partners to make us feel like we want it, which I think a lot of women put on our husbands or our partners.
They play a role, but you got to be open.
Yeah.
Right.
Can
And
I
if you
add
feel
one
terrible
more?
about your body, if you're low energy, if you ate a chocolate bar for breakfast, and there's nothing. I mean, it happens. You eat a chocolate bar for breakfast once in a while. But if that makes you feel awful, that's on you.
Do you know what I like? That we didn't say like go get lingerie or go get like an anal bead or go get no, it wasn't.
They don't come in one.
I'm saying it
They're
wasn't
on a string.
It wasn't
dangerous. That would be really dangerous.
It wasn't so outrageous. They're pretty basic, attainable tips that anyone could do in their own living room to make happen. Make your love life a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna add one more. I like when my
Oh,
husband
I don't want to know.
flirts with me.
I thought you were gonna talk about that.
When he takes a feather.
It's so weird that you just said feather.
Why? You got feather?
I was thinking when we were talking about
duster?
gentle things other than anal bead, then I was thinking maybe feather. Like that was going in my mind. It's like you picked up a feather.
No.
That's weird.
No, I was
You guys are like really connected.
Yeah, we're gonna start FaceTiming at nighttime. No, weird. Anyways, I like all those tips. Thank you guys so much. It's not that hard. It sounds like we're gonna try getting drunk tonight, watching TV,
And do a 7-minute workout.
One class.
do a 7-minute workout. We'll let you know how tonight works out for us. Thanks for tuning in, guys. To find out these guys, check out Dr. Jess O'Reilly on all of her, Dr. Sex with Jess on all of her platforms. Nope. Sex with Dr. Jess.
Sex with Dr. Jess and at Kimberly Moffat.
Everywhere across the world. Thanks for tuning in. Check out our other videos. Subscribe, like, comment. That's it.